Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research, and this is your morning market alert for the final trading day of the year, Friday, December 31st. Stocks on Wall Street are likely to open a little lower this morning, but volume continues to be extremely light. Many investors have already closed their books on 2010 and are getting a head start on the New Year's holiday, but the markets do have a full trading session ahead. Yesterday, stocks dipped a bit, despite positive economic data on jobless claims, pending home sales, and manufacturing in the Chicago area. They had finished the previous session at their highest levels in more than 2 years. For the full year, the Dow Industrials have added 11%, with most of the gains coming in the last 6 months. Overseas, most of the European markets are already closed for the year. They finished broadly lower and are in negative territory for all of 2010. One market that bucked the downward trend was Germany. Frankfurt's DAX exchange was closed today and has gained 16% on the year. Germany's economy remained relatively strong compared to many other Eurozone countries that were facing sovereign debt crises. In Asia, the major stock markets were mixed. China's Shanghai Composite Index jumped nearly 2% overnight, but still finished 2010 with losses. It was down more than 14% on the year, over concerns about monetary tightening in the world's second largest economy. Among the stocks in focus today will be Anadarko Petroleum. It's rising in the pre-market, adding to yesterday's gains of nearly 7% on speculation that it may be a takeover target. The UK Daily Mail reported that the Australian mining giant BHP Billiton may be preparing a $90 a share offer for Anadarko. That would be a nearly 20% premium over the oil and gas explorer's closing price yesterday. Shares of BHP fell more than 1% in Australia on the report. One of the biggest stock losers today may be Borders Group. The country's second largest bookseller delayed payments to some of its vendors as it tries to preserve cash to refinance its debt. Borders has said it's in talks with other possible vendors to replace its financing, and that it may sell some assets to improve its cash position. Shares of Borders fell 13% in after-hour trading on the news. Finally, we're keeping an eye on 2 stocks that had their price targets raised by analysts. FBR Capital boosted its target on Discover Financial Services to $22 a share. Meanwhile, Kaufman Brothers upped its outlook on Johnson Controls and maintained its buy rating on that stock. That's the latest from Weiss Research. I'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.